Alright there, folks. How are we? What's happening? Welcome back to the channel. Nice to see you. How did we do today? Mate, I was this close today. I can't believe Nuno Borges won and Hugo Humbert fucking lost. Can't believe it. It would be in out of everyone, wouldn't he? 3 out of 4 on the parlay. Who did we take? Humbert, Berrettini, Aliassime, and Nuno Borges. Yeah, 3 out of 4. Unitlock came in as well. Berrettini in straight sets. Sound. 2-0 on them since we've been doing them. We'll keep them going. Hugo Humbert, man. Just before we get into today's picks, I'll just say this. We can't bet on this kid no more, and it pains me to say because you know how much I love Humbert. We can't put any more money. Like, this fella's just bad for business now, isn't he? We're just going to have to sit and wait till the hardcourt season comes. And even then, we're not going to dive straight in. It'll take a week or two for me to gain some trust in him. Such a shame. Such a shame. Should have known better. I didn't actually watch all the game. I got home from work at like 8:30 in the morning, something like that. Fell asleep for a bit, woke up, and it was already halfway through the second set, and I just knew what was going to happen. Fair play to Gustavo for winning that. Fucking unbelievable, yeah. Humbert's officially on the list, no doubt about it. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it's got to be, at least for a little while. Before we get into day 5, are we on day 5 now, quarterfinals? Yeah, before we get into the quarters, like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not, I'd appreciate it if you did. Okay then, where are we? Going to start in well. Main focus is going to be in Switzerland today. First one we'll go through will be Quinton Hallis, Gustavo. Is it Heidi? What are you saying, Heidi? Heidi Klum. Gustavo Heidi. I just can't believe. I still can't believe he beat Humbert today. That's actually the best win of his career. Best win of his career to date. As a matter of fact, this is the first quarter-final he's reached as well. Fair play to him. Faced 9 break points today. Saved every one of them. Fucking piss poor from Humbert. Quinton Hallis, he's also, this is his first quarter-final of the season. He's looked really solid since Wimbledon, and he's played some good tennis. Seems hard to break. Very hard to break, this fella. Seen quite a lot of tie breaks. He lost the tie break today, but he still got it done in the end. I'm expecting at least one tomorrow. I really am. I'm not getting sticked by Gustavo Heidi tomorrow. I won't be betting on him. As a matter of fact, Quinton Hallis 1.6 on the decimal for the money line. I'm taking that all day. No way Quinton Hallis is going to give this kid half as many chances to break him as what Humbert did today. First official from me, Quinton Hallis on the money line. Also as well, I haven't checked the odds, but I know there's a few years that watched that, like the over half, what is it, 0.5 tie breaks. See what the odds are for that. I don't think you could go wrong with it. I really don't. But yeah, I'll be taking Quinton Hallis 100% tomorrow. Get me some redemption. Game number 2 is Echeverry and Struff. Now this looks really tricky on paper. And when I first seen it, I went, oh, you want to say Struff, don't you? But then we know how good Echeverry is on the clay. Head-to-head's actually 1-0 to Echeverry. Been impressed with Struff this season. He beat the Swiss kid, didn't he? Leandro Reedy. Got it done in 2. Was it 2? Yeah. I can't remember. He got it done anyway, that's all that matters. That makes it 13 wins for Struff on the clay this season. Not too bad at all. Echeverry, he ended up beating Van der Sandschulp. We took him to win that anyway. I was very confident he'll win that, but I watched that game and I didn't really like what I seen. I'm not going to lie. Like, it was so back and forth, breaks back and forth all match. We already mentioned he'd been in poor form leading up to this, but to counter that, we did say they weren't clay games. he is really good on the clay. The clay just brings the best out of this fella, doesn't it? I just can't get past how shaky he looked against Van der Zandschulp in that first game. Jan-Lennard Struff has been solid as fuck this week. This guy's serve has been amazing, averaging just over 70% of points won on the first and second serve. What? What are you saying about that? Jan-Lennard Struff on the money line, same as Quinton Hallis, 1.6, second official, 100%. I'm quite certain that'll be the deciding factor, is that serve. Echeverry might be able to get behind a couple of them, not all of them. Struff will get that one done. Let me know what you're doing on that. Who's next? I was going to say Matteo then. Matteo Berrettini, Felix Auger-Aliassime. Head-to-heads 4-2 to Matteo Berrettini. As we mentioned at the beginning, we took Berrettini to win in straight sets. He's looked so good in this tournament. He's looked really good. As a matter of fact, he looks destined for the final once again. He actually won the title here back in 2018. Didn't drop serve for the entire of that tournament either. And when was the last time he was here? Was it 2 years ago? Something like that. Last time he was here, he was the runner-up. Finished the runner-up. Felix Auger-Aliassime, we also said in the last video, he seems to have saved his best tennis for the clay this season. And these courts most definitely suit his style of play. We'll give him that. That first set today against Yannick Hanfmann was a little bit dicey, wasn't it? A little bit dicey. He showed grit. He pulled it back in the end. Berrettini's been good though, I know I've just said that, but I think Berrettini's he's faced 4 break points in his last 2 games and he's saved 3 of them. I would imagine Matteo Berrettini wins this just based on how inconsistent Aliassime is. I really do. And the fact that the bookies know now, don't they? He's quite a decent underdog. Yeah. Aliassime went from last year to being the favourite 90% of his games to barely a favourite anymore, is he? He's either a massive one or they don't trust him. No one trusts him in this spot. I don't know whether I do. As a matter of fact, I don't know what the total is, but you can just see this going over already, can't you? I can see a tie-break in this. I can see it going over. Maybe both of them nick a set, but ultimately I would imagine Berrettini gets this one done. Don't know whether I'm going to bet on that. I probably won't, but let me know what you're going for on that one if you're going to take it. And the last game in Switzerland, probably the easiest one. Dead easy. Not going to touch it because it's just not worth it. Stefanos Tsitsipas, Fabio Fognini, head-to-head, 4-0 Tsitsipas. There you go. I'm surprised Fabio Fognini's actually in the quarterfinal. We know he's tricky. We know he's not done yet. But, come on. It's Fabio Fognini, innit? Tsitsipas in that game against Medvedev, he done really well. He saved 4 set points in the first set in that tiebreaker. He ended up getting it done in 2. Fognini will be no problem for him. No problem whatsoever. Huge favourite. Biggest favourite of the day goes to Stefanos Tsitsipas. If you're going to take him, you'd have to take him minus the points or to win in straights. I think I had a look before, even for him to win in 2 was like 1.3 on the decimal, so do what you please on that. He gets it done either way. And that's it, innit? We're all done there. We are all done. We'll have a quick look at, where should we go next? Hamburg? Go to Hamburg. So Zverev's actually still playing Hugo Gaston. I imagine Zverev's going to win this. It's a set apiece, 4-3 in the third. Zverev has got a break and he's just dropped the points. Nah, he'll win that one. First one in the quarterfinals, Artifice, Holger Rune. Artifice 2.6 for an underdog, nice little underdog there. Holger Rune got it done today. We imagined so. We knew he would. He had to win that game. This game, on the other hand, this to me looks like a game that he just loses quite easily. I don't know who I'm going to pick. Holger Rune, 1.5 on the decimal. You'd expect him to beat Artifice, wouldn't you? I think everyone would expect Holger Rune to beat ATP. If you had a free shot at this, you'd just take him. But ATP give us no reason to bet against them the past couple of weeks, has he? Let's be real about it. I think he definitely takes a set. I can see ATP taking a set off Holger Rune, 100%. Does he win it outright? I can see it. I couldn't talk it off taking ATP as an underdog there. I love me some Feast. Holger, no, I can't take Holger Rune. I just can't. Not in this spot. I took him today, and I just no. I'd rather just watch this one and just enjoy what happens. No play for me on that. Let me know in the comments if you're having a go on it. The last official from me, on paper, it looks like probably the easiest one as well. Francisco Cerundolo, Pedro Martinez. How did Pedro Martinez? How is he in the quarters? I thought he was dead in the water against Hugo Blanchet. Surely he was dead in the water. No, he certainly wasn't. I don't think he gets that many chances to pull it back against Cerundolo. I really don't. Cerundolo's a fucking beast on the clay, and he absolute beast. Depending on how his draw goes, I wouldn't be surprised to see this kid in the final. I really wouldn't. 1.3 on the decimal. It's a parlay piece for me. I wouldn't. I like Pedro Martinez as well. I feel quite bad because I always bet on this fella. He's really good. He's not Cerundolo good though. He's really not. You've got to agree with me. Surely Francisco Cerundolo wins this one. Either way, he gets it done. I'm certain of that. Third official, Cerundolo on the money line. Happy days. Happy days. And the last one that there is odds for is Luciano Darderi, Sebastian Baez. Sebastian Baez, 1.6 on the money line. That's the sweet spot that we like for the parlays. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be sticking them on mine for the quarterfinals. I couldn't talk it off doing it for yours. Sebastian Baez is going to get to the final, isn't he? But on the clay, it is what it is. Sebastian Baez is going to get to the final. He looks fantastic on the clay. How he can... It's baffling. It's baffling to me. You take this kid off the clay, he looks like a WTA player. You put him on the clay, top 15. You could argue top 10. Now, you've got like Rublev and that in the top 10. Look what he's been doing lately. He can't play on any surface. We had food for thought there, innit? Is Sebastian Baez better than Andrei Rublev at the minute? Yeah. He is. Luciano Darderi's been better than Rublev as well. This will be a good game. I can see this going over. That game at Lazovic went over. I feel like Baez does seem to struggle with the power side of things, but this guy's tricky, man. He's very fucking shifty. You can't count him out. He's never finished on the clay. It'd have to be Sebastian Baez or nothing for me. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. Look, we'll have a quick look at Sweden, but I don't think I've got anything for this. No, Djokovic, Thiago Monteiro. Monteiro made Casper Ruud look like a fool, didn't he? We did talk about him plus the points as well. It was a lot more appealing than taking Ruud minus the points. 1.3 on the decimal, big favourite for Thiago Monteiro here. I imagine he wins this. This guy looks like he's on the... I'm sure he's on... I don't know. Yeah, fuck it. I'm quite certain this fella's on steroids. I'm certain of it. He's so fucking strong, man. Maybe not steroids. I don't know how old he is. He's like mid-30s, something like that. Early TRT or some fucking Brazilian vitamins. I don't know what he's on, but yeah, this fella's a fucking powerhouse, and he'll just do the exact same to a Djokovic what he done to Casper Ruud, I imagine. Nadal is taking on Mariano Navone. Navone's 3 on the decimal. Nadal gets it done. I was very tempted to bet on it, but after what I said yesterday, I was like, it would be a bit of a fucking... a bit hypocritical if I just start putting money on Nadal after saying, how can you put money on Nadal at this point? But I wouldn't blame you for putting some money on Nadal. Oh, I'm so tempted to that fucker. I'm not. If you do, let me know, but I'm not going to do that. And the last one is Cerante, Carbias, Baena. Zilch, 0 for me on this. Fucking naught. Cerante's been good, man. Cerante's, he just beat Rublev. Yeah, but how shit's Rublev been? Come on. Baena lives for the clay. He lives for the clay. He was born on it, moulded by it. Yeah, it's got to be Baena, hasn't it? It's got to be. Give me the Spaniard to get that one done. He should definitely make it to the semis. There's some games missing because there's no odds for them. So who's still left to play? Zverev's going to end up playing Zhang. If he, oh my God, Zverev's been broke. Fucking hell. Gaston's up 5-4 here in the final set, but Zverev is saving to make it 5-5. Be interesting to see what happens there. So whoever wins that plays Zhang. And Skatov fucking beat Gstaad, didn't he? We said he'd drop a set. I didn't really expect he'd drop 2 of them. Timothy Skatov's going to play Nuno Boge. I couldn't tell you what's going to happen in that. Both of them went the distance today. 6-1, 6-3, 6-4, 6-1, 6-4, 6-0. That's anyone's. Up in the air. Both to win a set. Oh, Nuno Boge, I think I don't know. I feel like he just took it easy a little bit on his mate today. I do. I know he won ultimately, but I feel I got to the point where his mate just made it where it was impossible for him to let him win at that point. 6-1, I thought it was done. Surely it was done. But we've seen Nuno Boge come back from a set down before. Yeah, no play for me. No play at all. So, what are we going for? I'll tell you what we're going for here. Nice little treble. Nice little treble to keep us going. I say we're what? 2-0 on the unit plays, and we are 2 out of 3 on the parlays, which is not bad at all, considering this is what, the 5th video. So before this, 3 days out of 4, we've done well. Happy fucking days. What are we taking? Before I tell you what I'm taking, let me know what you're taking as well. You know, I enjoy tips as well. I enjoy some information. Let me know what you're going for. I am going to be taking Jan-Lennard Struff, Quinton Hallis, Francisco Cerundolo, all on the money line. 3.6 on the decimal. Lock it in. Lock it up. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong at all. Let's not get greedy. That'll do me. That'll do me. 3.58. I don't need a big crazy parlay. Struff, Hallis, Cerundolo. Any problems with that, let me know. Don't really care if you have. I'm only joking. But yeah, let me know what you're going for. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you as always. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're not. Be cool if you did. Let's go there. Let's go get some money, folks. I don't know what happened to me there. Let's go get that money. Enjoy the tennis. See you tomorrow.